Steve Liebenthal with the On Your Side forecast.
And just a few minutes ago, we showed you that shot of Bronco Stadium, and it showed that the air quality is getting pretty hazy, and that's going to continue for a few hours, but a change coming our way tomorrow as far as sky conditions. 57 degrees, our high temperature today, 5 degrees warmer than average. Morning low just a little bit cooler than average this morning. And look at these afternoon highs. There's the 57 in Boise, 60 degrees this afternoon in Stanley. Very warm, unusually warm for this time of year, that high in elevation. And when that happens, we know that we have an inversion in the atmosphere. Cold air gets trapped in the valley. Cold air heavier than warm air, so as warm air comes in, that cold air just stays anchored in the valley if there's no wind, and the warm air goes over the top of it. And that's why temperatures were warmer in some mountain locations than in some valley locations. And our air quality has continued to deteriorate. You see a red dot here indicating unhealthy air, and the red dot is actually our site in Nampa, monitoring site in Nampa, showing unhealthy air quality. In Meridian, it's just below the unhealthy category, and in East Boise, we're still in the moderate category, but still that particulate matter, those pollutants continuing to accumulate in the atmosphere. But again, change coming our way as the winds pick up tomorrow afternoon. You notice that our temperatures will be a little bit warmer, and that's because we do have some cloud cover moving in, so the morning low temperature only down to the mid-30s. Afternoon highs will hit the 50s, but the important part is the winds picking up in the afternoon, and that should tend to mix some of those pollutants out of the atmosphere here at the surface and improve our air quality. It's a trend that we would like to continue, but it's likely that high pressure will rebuild and will continue to be dealing with the air quality going downward instead of upward. But our afternoon high temperature staying well above average, at least for most of the week. By a week from today, you notice the afternoon high at 52, but by that date, the average high is 48 degrees, so we still stay above average. And again, we have this air quality alert, this stagnant air quality, stagnant air advisory for the Treasure Valley, and that's because of the pollutants that are continuing to accumulate. That is set to expire at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We hope that will happen, and that's because of this system that's moving in our direction and the winds that will pick up coming in behind it. So early in the morning around 3, 4 o'clock, we'll have some cloud cover. That will help keep temperatures from getting too cold overnight, and then clearing behind that front and the winds pick up, and that's the good news because it should help to clear our air out, especially in the lower Treasure Valley now where it's getting into the unhealthy category, and we'll keep a close eye on it for you. Tomorrow's afternoon highs hitting the 60s in some valley locations. We could get up to 61. In some parts of the Treasure Valley after morning lows, as I said, in the mid-30s as opposed to the low 30s that we have seen. Partly cloudy skies for the west central mountains. The breeze will pick up in the afternoon. Your afternoon highs not quite as warm as they have been, but still warmer than average at 52 in McCall, 53 in Stanley, not the 60 that you saw today, but that's still warm for this time of year. Partly cloudy skies there as well. Magic Valley, partly cloudy. Look for those winds to pick up in the afternoon, 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 25. And our extended forecast for the valley shows those temperatures staying above average. We do see some cloud cover coming and going throughout the week. You see a 20% chance of showers by Friday. That's an 80% chance that there will be no precipitation. And we're getting to the time of year where we could really use some, especially in the mountains.
Yeah, mix things up a little bit. It always seems like Canyon County gets the worst of it with the air quality.
Well, it's lower in elevation,
Yep,
so
all
the colder
sinks
air
down
is sinking, and that's kind of